What's up, people? This be SLV, and as usual, I'd say welcome to Talk Talk. Now it's been a while, and then a lot of people they've hit me up. They ask me, "So, Charlie, what's up? When Talk Talk they come back?" And a whole lot. But as you can see, are they in a new setup? We try to set up our new mini studio and all that, and also a couple of stuff in the pipeline for everybody. That be why it look like there's been a sabbatical on Talk Talk, but we say we stop the do Charlie. It's still there in the pipeline, and it be now we start time again. So henceforth, this be how our Talk Talk go day in a new setting, in a new studio, a new approach to issues and all that. So once again, I say welcome to Talk Talk. My name is SLV, and for here we dey talk and talk and talk about everything we will for talk about. And henceforth, it will be more of me, my personal opinions, my opinions on issues, be it entertainment, be it social issues, everything someday inside we will talk about them. My name is SLV, this is Talk Talk. Okay, so welcome back, people. Charlie, so today be Friday, and today be on the 8th of August, Friday. And actually, as we all know, our country is mourning, Charlie. Our country is mourning. On Wednesday, 2 days ago, news broke out that 2 ministers, 3 NDC people, and then 3 military personnel had lost their life. Now, personally, as the time this news break, then I did chop. Then I did TV in back, just the chop. And I don't feel chop again. Because, bro, this be something very serious will happen. It be very, very serious. I mean, human beings, they burn alive. It no be small, Charlie. It no be small. And then another thing will it be very disturbing was how people were circulating videos, how people were circulating pictures of their burnt bodies. Charlie, so personally, it was very hard for me. I had to stay off social media for a couple of days. Not days, but I mean hours. Because then everywhere you go past, you see these images, and they were very gory. So personally, then it worried me small. And I know it worry a lot of people out there. And this has nothing to do with political affiliations also. I mean, the human beings will die. You see, humanity first. So yes, our country is in a state of shock. Yesterday, our president addressed the nation, and you could also see, the president was not himself. I mean, his face, his demeanor, his voice, his eyes. Then it be some way. But Charlie, we give God the glory. Today is a new day, and so today on Talk Talk, as our very first episode in a long while, about a month and over. They come give you recap of everything that has happened within this week. Do you understand? So they can start from slowly from our morning, and then we will enter entertainment inside. So stick and stay with me. This is the week in focus on Talk Talk. My name is SLV. Okay, people, so let's get into it. As I said, earlier this week on Wednesday, Yanti Asempa, Wednesday, Yanti Asempa, news breaking out, say helicopter, Ghana Army helicopter, Akotea Towo, Adansi, somewhere close to Obuasi, and then 8 people on board. None of them survived. Now, as I'm speaking, confirming that screen, so we would go ahead and then mention their names. Now, the first person is your Defense Minister, Dr. Edward Omani Boama, Minister for Defense, and then your Minister for Environment, Dr. Environment, Science and Technology, Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed. And then also we have Dr. Sambo Sapon, National Vice Chairman of the NDC, the current government in power. And then also we have Mr. Samuel Abwaji, a former MP, former parliamentary candidate. And then we also have Alhaji Muniru Mohammed, acting deputy national security coordinator. And then we have squadron leader Peter Anala, or a pilot, and flying officer Chuma Ampedu, and Sergeant Ernest Adomensa. And these are the people that unfortunate incidents we see, one no more helicopter anymore. And now, like I said, it is very hard. I mean, it is very hard. Now imagine say we more in your last 9 minutes, who say whoa, but like, but then there really is nothing you can do about it. I mean, it is very, very hard. It is very, very painful, and I don't know, man. The words, there are no words to describe how this would feel like, how it would look like. Their last moments, what was going through their head, what they spoke about, and it is very hard. I mean, it is very, very hard. So these are the heroes that we lost to the crash. Omo pictures na screen. So once again, we say rest in peace to their family, to them, and then our condolences to their loved ones, their families. There are news in the portals. One of the army for Bakukra Wari Enche, so wife Enche, and all that. Personally, like I said, I'm very down. I'm very down. This issue is some way. I'm very down. Now moving on, Enra Anajo, President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, also came out to address the nation. And then the president's demeanor, his face, his voice, like I said, everyone is down. I mean, you don't have to be a direct someone to feel the pain, to feel the loss. So the president also came out and then spoke to Ghanaians for some minutes, and then some of the key aspects of what our president said is that this is not a time for division, speculation, or political point scoring. It is a time for strength, for empathy, and for the enduring Ghanaian spirit that stands tall when all else fails. Now, the president, Mr. say, where time I was saying, where time I won't say, Ghana na sema bahu, Ghana na asem. When your time I was say party we be say, party we be say. When your time I did blame be two ways so and all that. That's what the president is saying. In saying that I video name Brasis here.
This is not a time for division, speculation, or political point scoring. It is a time for strength, for empathy, and for the enduring Ghanaian spirit that still stands tall when all else has failed.
Welcome back. Now, another thing our president can say, also the armed forces have instituted a full and transparent investigation into the deaths of these 8 people. Also can say, this tragedy represents a deep personal loss for me. Our nation is grieving. Now, President Spesoche said, tragedy way a personal like he has close relationships with all of them, so it is a personal loss for him. He feels it more. And also there has been news on the portals, he was the one who designated the defense minister to be on that flight, because now it was so represent our program and catch defense minister said now representing. So I mean, you can feel what a great worry it would be on him. So that's what the president is saying. And then also can say the armed forces are initiating a full, transparent investigation into the deaths.
And as we mourn, questions about the cause of this tragedy are only natural and important. And I want to assure the families and the nation that the Ghana Armed Forces has initiated a full and transparent investigation into the circumstances of this crash. An investigative board of inquiry has been set up to investigate the cause of the crash. The flight data and cockpit voice recorders have both been retrieved.
Welcome back. Now, President Esankan said on the 15th of August, there would be denominational state funeral at the Black Star Square for our 8 heroes. Now, President Pisoche said on 15th of August, there will be interdenominational. Just say everyone is welcome. And yet, I can say, Christo Fonkwa, and Muslims in Kwana, Hindus Fonkwa, everyone is welcome because we a Ghana, a Ghana issue. So, these are some of the things your presidents can. Your last bit in embrace here.
On Friday, 15th August, an interdenominational state funeral will be held for the 8 heroes at the Black Star Square. My brothers and sisters, my fellow countrymen and women, may God bless their souls, and may God bless our homeland, Ghana.
Now, this is what is going on in Ghana. This is all you need to know with this great loss that our nation has experienced. It's, once again, our fallen heroes, our families, our loved ones, God would give them strength, because obviously it is not easy. It's never easy. Dr. Manibu Ama, the news came out, so no pen or any mammy back. And then even when the phone call officially to tell the mother, the woman just broke down. They had to transport her from Koforidua straight to Accra for medical care and all that. Yes, sir, Nyankopon be come na baby aye kama. I know me a doctor okay frame yourself. Now, moving to entertainment. This week, the entertainment scene has also been very, very, very hot. It has been bagging lately. And one key person that is making our entertainment scene very hot is Yaya Brapeni, Yaya boss, Charles Niyama Mensa, aka Shatta Wale, or that Spain Osuno. Now, 2 days ago, and Yaya Brapeni, as I said, Shatta Wale, you were one post here on Facebook. I say, Raymond Acha, EOCO boss, if you go make NDC go out of power next 4 years. Bringing guns to my house was uncalled for. And then Obia said, hey, Shatta Wale, then they see. And then Shatta Wale came again and said, and wrote again, EOCO boss, the president didn't put you in that office to come and humiliate Ghanaians of this country. Remember, God no sleep. And then everywhere scattered. Now, Shatta Wale started trending and the blogs started picking it up. Now, some months ago, news broke out, say Shatta Wale yellow Lamborghini, and then he came out to insult everyone, say Enyampa. And now you be also on Facebook. And so this thing started trending, and then it trended till a couple of hours later, and then we saw a response also circulating online, allegedly from EOCO or the EOCO boss. Now, this letter that started circulating, the letter didn't have any official letterhead. The letter didn't have any signature on it. So as at now, we do not know. We can't confirm or deny that this letter came from EOCO or didn't come from EOCO. Now, let me another screen also. The contents of the letter. Search and retrieval of process of crime from the home of Charles Niyama, aka Shatta Wale. Date August 5th, 2025. Time 6:31. Classification public release. Signed AG Executive Director. Now, reading the contents. In this year, the Economic and Organized Crime acting on a 2023 request from the Federal Bureau of Investigations, FBI, and the United States Justice Department undertook an operation which led to a lawful search in a home at Trazako Valley Phase 1 in Accra. The operation, which was undertaken by the Surveillance and Asset Recovery Unit (SARU) of EOCO, led to the discovery and seizure of a 2019 Lamborghini Urus, which the FBI and the Justice Department have tied to the proceeds of the criminal enterprise of one Nana Kwame Amwa, who is currently serving an 86-month sentence for several financial crimes in the US. The car was seized from one Charles Niyama, aka Shatta Wale. The officers were professional in civil, and the search and seizure occurred without incident. Niyama had pled with officials that he did not want the seizure to be made public because the vehicle was a big part of his brand, and as if his supporters saw the vehicle being driven away in the company of EOCO, it would destroy his brand. Niyama was allowed to surrender the vehicle, which is currently in the possession of EOCO. It is standard safety protocol for officers of the surveillance and asset recovery units to carry weapons whilst on operation for the safety of officers. The FBI and the Justice Department intend to send a formal mutual legal assistance (MLA) to the government of Ghana to return the car to the United States as part of Nana Kwabena Amoah's 4.7 million restitution. Charles Niyama, aka Shatta Wale, and the former senior of the National Signal Bureau (NSB) have been assessed as persons of interest and will be invited by EOCO to assist in further ongoing investigations in the coming days. EOCO may share the financial investigations report to the FBI and the Justice Department as part of our ongoing cooperation. When I release EOCO they buy now, this current letter, no, it doesn't have any official letterhead. The coat of arms is not on it. There is no place a signature. Also, this is how the letter is. Say the letter released by media. Now, after this, Shatta Wale went haywire on his TikTok, and he also spoke his mind as usual. The Shatta Wale that we know spoke his mind and also explained how and what's happened. Person just said, police for no and EOCO for no by fee overpowered security entered his home and then did all the necessary things they wanted to do before Yemo mobile inside, and then he sat down with them. They said they were there because Eduboahin, former NSB boss, now they say and also I call court no more money Eduboahin on other screen also no and also I say almost see Eduboahin so a money car, a money Lamborghini or some money cars be and the whole lot into no and now be so almost say documents when they do boy the man or more just a car near there. He said they couldn't provide any documents, and so he provided his own documents and just a car near there. And then from what Shatta Wale is saying, he said he's the third party to the car. It's a whole lot. I mean, Shatta Wale can send the brave. Also, Chiemu say, EOCO boss, we want that catch and say, car no, ya bobi to more America, it's no, ya share car no, and no catching so, Sadia and the Ojai car na momo. So he doesn't understand why there is a release in the media trying to change the narrative, trying to tie him with Nana Amoah, Ayachin or them were US. So Shatta Wale stated emphatically, said he does not know this Nana Amoah character anywhere. He doesn't know him, he hasn't met him before. They don't have any business together. Nakano, a third party or a third party to the car. And so I mean Shatta Wale's part also makes sense. The only part that it is very worrying is that Shatta Wale is arguably the biggest brand in Ghana now. Where Shatta Wale career drew no, this kind of news doesn't need to happen around him. What I say, because car you see a stolen car you say a bobi to mudie. You know it shouldn't be associated to the Shatta Wale brand. And so personally I feel like Shatta should handle this in a more matured, more different way. What I say, but the Shatta Wale we always know. No, I don't know. But this is the current happenings between Shatta Wale and the EOCO. Now, and also on Wednesday, accidents nearby, Obiya can one seminal. Shatta Wale said betro people on the Facebook bill. Shatta Wale betro say, as our honorable leaders crash and we are mourning for the country, Raymond, you still have that strong heart to let your boy at Ejenim call my team to tell me you are inviting me where. Now, where you are, the Shatta Wale betro, your person just say, EOCO boss, am I afraid team say I'm inviting you? I assume for further questioning. And like I said, personally, I feel like Shatta Wale is addressing this the wrong way. What I said, because this is something that can be a huge dent on his brand. So personally, Yebra Pini Shatta Wale should handle this very well. He can't fight the system. No one can fight the system. What I say, vibes cartel. Then the vibes cartel What I say. But later, when the system caught up with him, it caught up with him. Now, this is not to say Shatta Wale has done anything wrong. He hasn't done anything wrong. And then, denying himself, even when you've been caught red-handed, the position of the law is that you are innocent until proven guilty. What I say. So, personally, I don't believe Shatta Wale has done anything wrong. And personally, with how we buy cars in this country, it is very easy to get caught up in some of these things. So personally, I believe Shatta Wale, the all can say, he's third party to the car. He could even be fourth party or so. What I say. And he has also stated, he does not have any business with Nana Amwa, the guy who is currently serving his 86 months sentence in America or something like that. So it makes sense, but I still feel, Shatta Wale should handle this in a nice way, because you can never fight the system. What I say. Now, our mature sorry, Shatta Wale releasing Voice of the Crown EP. An EP with 5 songs. One of them, God Is Here, is already making waves, and then the EP itself is also making waves for on streams on YouTube everywhere. I think currently on Boomplay it has 45k streams. You see, that tells you who Shatta Wale is. And then we all know, nothing sells like bad news. It's, we can all see, Ebra Penny has capitalized on it for whatever he's doing, he wants to do, or he's doing with the EP. And so we say big up to him, and then we hope, by God's grace, every single thing about this issue will be severed off, and then his name will be cleared. Not even cleared, but I mean, he will be free of these things so that he doesn't dent his brand. What I say. Your friend yourself, you know me talk. Me say only subscribe, not clicking notifications to mine. So never the video be out to my and then also don't forget to say be a comment section at home. So make an effort to leave your comments and then submissions or whichever contributions you might have. Your friend yourself, you know me talk.